So Bitcoin's price action is actually very choppy right now, and it is trapping a lot of Bitcoin traders, because yesterday we were kind of breaking down with a wick down below, but we did not see any confirmations coming in of this breakdown, and we actually trapped a lot of Bitcoin shorters. And we can very clearly see this in the funding rates. We can very clearly see that these funding rates are getting very low, and on some exchanges even negative again. This means that a lot of Bitcoin shorts have been opened, and when the majority is coming closer towards shorting the market, but at the same time we are still in this very significant uptrend, and we are seeing some kind of a bear trap happening yesterday night, well then I think the market is just preparing for another crazy move towards the upside. And I am still having a look in towards this chart. Whenever we can be breaking above the previous local high we created over here, we can be getting back above it again, well then I think our last pump towards the upside will be created, just like happened over here and over here. I am still having my long position open on Bitget with about 4.6k in a profit, and I am not planning on closing it right here, because still I'm going to be waiting for either a breakout towards the upside or towards the downside of this bullish pennant. And I do believe this bullish pennant will get a breakout towards the upside anytime soon. Look, yes, I've seen a lot of bears coming in saying that we are going to be dumping right back towards the numbers we have started at about the 25k, but I think this is basically just nonsense, alright? The market usually doesn't move like this, and at the very least you are going to be creating some kind of a symmetrical triangle just like we created over here, and in that scenario, yes, we did in the end of the day breakout towards the upside. So I still do believe we can be breaking out towards the upside right here. Yes, maybe we are going to be having a look in towards some kind of a longer consolidation just like over here. But right now in the short term, well, the funding rates are starting to look pretty good in my opinion. And along with some other very important charts that I am going to be sharing guys with you, well, I do not think there is any reason of closing my long position right here. And I still believe either this week still or beginning next week, because July is expected to be a very bullish month, we are going to be seeing a breakout towards the upside right here. Because if we have a look into towards the historic returns of Bitcoin, well, July has historically been a very good month for Bitcoin. We had 7 green months for the month of July, and we only had 3 red months. So yes, probably July will be a very bullish month for Bitcoin. And we also still do have this cup and handle pattern where we still have this weekly resistance we have to come above. Of course, this weekly resistance is one of the levels we are currently watching. And whenever we can be coming above this weekly resistance, well, just like I shared on my Twitter page, if we can be breaking the 32k, well then definitely 36k is next in my opinion. Because having a look in towards a weekly time frame, well, the 36k level is really the next level of resistance on the weekly time frame where we can be finding some resistance from. And other than that, well, we do not really have any resistance points. So it is right now very important to, in the short term, not get trapped, because these kind of small breakdowns we had yesterday, well, do not get trapped of it right here. Well, do not close your long positions or do not try to open some kind of a short position. Yes, if we are going to be seeing any kind of candle closes below and really bearish confirmations, well then yes, of course, indeed, we might be able to be shorting the market. But right now that is not happening. So please have a look in towards the longer term chart and still say, alright, we are still looking pretty good. So if we are going to be breaking towards the upside right here, well then we are going to be expecting our next move towards the upside. So we still want to be waiting for this breakout right here, and also of this breakout of the cup and handle pattern. And if you do want to be staying up to date about that, be sure to be following me on Twitter. But other than that, well, something very interesting is right now the Bitcoin dominance. Of course, as we have been talking about, well, we were having a look in towards this symmetrical triangle in towards resistance. And of course, we got this breakout towards the upside. And ever since that point, we were saying, all right, be invested in Bitcoin. Do not be invested in these altcoins, because Bitcoin will be returning way better returns. And yes, indeed, this has been a very good call, because the Bitcoin dominance is right now trading at about 52%. But one thing that I want to be starting to have a look in towards is this weekly symmetrical triangle for XRP. We are creating a huge consolidation pattern for XRP. And not only this on the USDT pair, but also on the Bitcoin pair. Well, we are hitting some very important horizontal support, but also from of this trend line we have been developing over the past couple of months. And not only that, but also yesterday I shared this one on my Twitter page. We are also on the Bitcoin pair also creating a symmetrical triangle. So on all of these different charts, it is right now looking like XRP is about to create a huge move to either the upside or towards the downside. And of course, we do know XRP is right now battling against the SEC with a lawsuit. And this lawsuit is about to be settled anytime soon in the coming few months. It is going to be expected that in the end of this year, we are going to be having some clear results and some official statements. But it is right now really coming close towards the end of this lawsuit. And at the same time, the charts are right now telling us that a big move is about to come. So I'm keeping my eyes out on this. Whenever we are going to be breaking out right here, well, that might be indicating a huge move that might be coming anytime soon. Not yet right now, but we want to be prepared and we already want to keep this in mind. And whenever the time arrives, well, then we want to be trading possibly some very good swing trade positions in towards XRP. So make sure to be up to date about every single market development on my Twitter page. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.